No peace. No justice.
Stop the violence, place, and we shall say together, we shall not be moved.
We want justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? When do we want it?
Relation record is very poor and dangerous for African American people, brown skins, and people of color. Right now, it's very dangerous. We got kids, young kids in school being bullied and threatened, called all kind of names, being told they're going to be deported and all this. It's not right.
Won't take it no more.
Unfortunately, when they elected Obama president, black people mistakenly thought that meant that this country was more tolerant of different races. But we saw over the past 8 years that it just made some people that were probably inherently racist upset, and all those people came bubbling to the top. So there's a lot of tension in this country right now.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We're live.
All the way.
Welcome to Hoodview Politics, where we go in a deep, detailed dive.
Deep.
From the hood point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Hood point of view.
I'm Rabbit Jones.
I am Tony D, #1 soul brother.
Yes, indeed. And this is Hoodview Politics.
We are your Tuesday night Titans. Your Tuesday night political Titans. You feel me?
You rest there, believe that one for sure.
You know, giving you the deal about what's on Capitol Hill.
You know, there's a lot going on as usual.
Oh my God.
As usual, there's a lot going on, bro.
Yeah.
We'll start this thing off letting everybody know what's going on with these indictments.
Oh man, you know that Cheeto man, that Cheeto looking mofo, they going crazy. He just done flipped out over the weekend. He going off on everybody. He gonna appeal. He want to appeal the court date. How the fuck you appeal the date you go to court?
So I knew he was gonna do that shit, yeah.
How the hell you do that?
It's a late time.
New shit.
Because for real, the judge can set this thing before the next election unless they delay.
Right. They gonna try to delay. Talking about he ain't got enough time, motherfucker. You knew. Oh please. I don't want to hear that shit. Then they going after Fannie Willis. That old, what's that punk ass, that punk ass one in that senator, I think Jim Jeffries or some shit like that.
What senator?
The one that's always crying.
Sessions. Not Sessions.
Not Sessions, Jeffries. Ain't that his name? Hold on, let me look this motherfucker up.
Anyway, he's always crying and shit.
Yeah, he whining about everything. Right? Hunter Biden this, Hunter Biden that, Hunter Biden this, Hunter Biden that.
They kill me with the Hunter Biden shit, which I get it. But there was something there. The nigga already pleaded guilty to everything, and that shit completely over.
Right? You really trying to put a stain on that dude.
What, you want to retry him or something? What the fuck going on?
Then you got the House leader McCarthy. He talking about he draw up impeachment. How the fuck? What the fuck you gonna impeach the man over? I don't understand, because he lowered prescription med costs, because he passed the Inflation Reduction Act. What is that impeach him about?
Again, they want to impeach him on something his son did.
He got nothing to do with that.
Like, I don't even know how that's gonna work.
He got nothing to do with that.
And then it's already over. He pleaded guilty, the shit over. There ain't nothing to even do no more. It wasn't him.
They didn't cried about it. Then the motherfucker, they didn't cry to the judge. Took the plea deal off the table, talking about it wasn't strong enough. Come on, you ain't all that shit y'all got him on. You ain't even locking y'all ain't even locking people up for that. Then the gun charge, that's a trip too, because they just that law they just got rid of. So how the fuck you crying over a law y'all got rid of?
Hey, they doing that anyway.
I don't get them. Oh my God.
I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to think. All right, first of all, after the debates, nobody really buzzed too much. Nikki Haley got a little teeny bump.
And
everybody else stayed with it. Who else?
That Ramaswamy got a bump. Oh,
Yeah,
you know Ramaswamy got an endorsement too.
Oh, Rami.
Yeah, Rami. He got an endorsement. And guess who he got an endorsement from?
Oh.
Guess.
It's gonna be Trump,
endorsed. He was endorsed by O.J. Simpson.
Go ahead, bro.
I ain't lying. I got it. Oh yeah, I got it right here. I ain't lying. It said infamous NFL running back O.J. Simpson is weighing in on the 2024 United States presidential race. See, going all that on Sunday, he showed his support for Republican candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. This morning, I got up and found myself watching Meet the Press. They have Vivek Ramaswamy on, Simpson said. Now, just like the debates, Republican debates, I say, hey, this guy's on to something. Come on.
Swami!
Come on.
Come on, Swami. You can do it.
Come on, Swami.
You can do it. I want to see Trump and Swami.
Right.
That's going to be the shit.
If he can get his lips off Trump ass.
He going to be vice president. He don't want to beat him for real.
Nah.
Everybody seen Trump mugshot by now. That thing.
Oh, man.
You seen
it? I seen it. It's all over the place. But I seen something today that tripped me out. And it's the dude Jesse Waters on Fox News.
Mm-hmm.
This mofo say Trump mugshot make him appeal to black voters. Yes, that he gaining black voters, and black voters appeal to Donald Trump because of his mugshot.
Bro, them people probably do believe that though.
Yeah, it's people out there. Them hillbillies believe that shit. Like for real. You think black people? You saying black people going to vote for somebody because they got a fucking mugshot?
Yeah,
right.
That's some racist shit, bro.
I know. That's some beyond racist shit. That's some racist shit if I ever heard it. I seen that shit today. I'm like, man, you got to be drunk.
Excuse me. Hey, it's Kunta Kinte.
So what you think he gonna do? He been all over the place today though. He was on Fox. He was on MSNBC. He's beating up on Trump today though.
Who Big White Lizzo?
Christie.
That's what they call him now. That's his name. They call him Big White Lizzo.
Call the nigga Lizzo.
Yeah, I seen him on Morning Joe. He be on Morning Joe all the time though. But that's how Trump used to be too. When Trump first started running, he used to be on Morning Joe like early morning.
Exactly. And them bitch ass niggas act like they ain't do that after he fucked it. After he said fuck y'all.
He turned on them and went off on him and outed Joe and Mika.
Mm-hmm. Nobody knew they was together till he said that.
Yeah. You just fucked up. Yeah, nigga home record and some more shit.
They brought a nigga in his house, and everything. He's going in. Gonna bring you on the show every day.
Every day. Come on.
You can make me press secretary if you want.
And that motherfucker was calling. He was calling Joe Scarborough more than he called his kids.
The nigga stayed on that motherfucker.
Stayed on and then shit went south quick. But that's to be expected because everything he do go south and go south like mighty quick.
ASAP.
ASAP.
But one man that started the RICO cases and then he fucked in a RICO case. It's like a spider setting the web, then he come back and get caught up in it. Hey, come back and get caught himself in the joint. What's going on?
But they say, he went after a lot of mob bosses in New York. So the mob bosses in New York just straight loving it right now. I mean, they just straight love that bastard. They got that bastard on the same thing that bastard got me on.
Hell yeah.
That's like karma.
Let's talk about this motherfucking mass shooting, man. This Florida joint, man. I don't like coming on here talking about mass shootings, bro.
I'm tired of it.
Because I'm going to say the same, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, this is, I don't know. What you think, man?
Look, every time you turn around, some white dude who got a beef against black people. And 9 times out of 10, he don't even know why he don't like black people.
Really don't.
That's how most of them is. Half the time they don't even know why they don't like black people. They just up and I don't like black people. So he just decide he going down to the Dollar General, and as the sheriff say, his intent was he was gonna kill some niggas. They did kill 3 people, then kill himself. Motherfucker, if you want to kill yourself, go ahead and kill yourself.
On surveillance joint, right?
Yeah.
When he's getting himself together and everything. You know how many white people roll past him?
Right. Did you see when
you pay no attention to?
Yeah, you see the surveillance when he walked in the door of the Family Dollar with the rifle.
Nah, I'm sure they were showing him getting ready.
I know they showed him getting ready.
And all
the vest on.
Yeah, white people driving past, parking beside him, all types of shit. He was paying no attention to these white people, bro.
Right.
That nigga was on a mission for real.
They thought that shit was normal. Then, because he went to a HBCU first. He was gonna shoot up. He was gonna shoot up the college.
That would have been his last day. He was gonna kill himself anyway. But that would have been his last day, regardless. He would do that.
They would tear his ass up. Then, but that's some punk.
He got a lot of black people too. He went to those joints. HBCUs
right.
For sure.
But
so they gotta be careful with the HBCUs now. They gotta get some security because that's probably their mock now. They one of their mock things.
Yeah,
they want to go. Yeah,
because it's definitely niggas in there.
Oh fuck yeah. Young niggas too.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm starting to think, man. I be telling motherfuckers like black people that that's disillusioned in politics and shit, that stuff like this is real serious because you got, to me, it's only 2 choices, right? You can scream and pout and all the fuck you want. It's still only 2 choices at the end.
Right.
And you have to pick one of them, bro. And if you stay on the sideline, don't pick either one, that means you part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta choose one of these. You can't, like, people come on our joint and be like, man, y'all Democrats. Y'all always Democrat stuff. It's like, bro.
Yeah, no, but
this is one example of mass shootings, right? So many bills has been put up by one party. That's not our fault.
Right.
One party been trying to stop this. That ain't my fault, bro.
You can say we Democrats, y'all Democrats all you want.
Hey.
But the thing about that is, you know our stance and you know what we stand for. And you know where we at on the side of this issue. I don't understand. And then half the people, and this is the thing that killed me. Half you motherfuckers out here that's going around screaming about gun rights, they gonna take our guns and all that shit, gun this, gun that. Half you motherfuckers ain't gonna shoot shit and ain't gonna see shit get shot.
It's the stupidest shit, bro.
Right. Y'all go ahead spinning the motherfucking NRA lines talking about, hey, with guns and we need guns and rifles. They ain't gonna do shit with them.
Nothing.
Like a motherfucker, I know a motherfucker come on here that came on here once. Motherfucker, you got 9 guns and ain't gonna shoot shit with them.
It's the most amazing thing when you listen to people that talk about guns. They some motherfuckers that had guns for no fucking reason.
No reason at all.
These niggas work at Burger King, ain't doing nothing to have guns. You know what I'm saying?
Half of them got guns because they think they pull a gun out, they gonna scare motherfucker into running. But if you ain't got no heart to pull that trigger, and you pull that gun out on a motherfucker, and that motherfucker got a gun, that's your ass.
That's why I be telling motherfuckers, just because you loading up all these guns, that's not no force field, bro. That's not no bulletproof vest.
It's not no
your ass will still get hummed up, bro. What for gun in your hand?
Shit.
The fuck out of here. Then you gotta have heart to kill a motherfucker your damn self.
Hey, half the motherfuckers ain't got the heart to do it, and most of the motherfuckers can't live with that shit on their conscience.
It's just the dumbest thing to me.
They act like it's easy to take a life. It's not easy to take a life.
To me, like we just said, all the bills that comes up, it's just Democrat bills trying to stop this shit. That's not our fucking fault. You got kids getting killed in schools. Nobody give a fuck about it. You put a bill up, that's a Democrat doing it. That's not our fault.
Right.
What the fuck is going on here?
And that leads me to my commentary.
Either you want to stop or not.
That leads me to something that's on my mind that I've seen. What was this, Saturday or Sunday? Whatever. When did DeSantis go to Florida? It was over the weekend.
You want him to get booed first?
Yeah, because there's something in there that I got to say something about.
Thank you for doing this. We want to just say to the councilwoman, don't worry about it. We've already been looking to identify funds to be able to help make sure there's adequate security for Edward Waters College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
Just know that the state of Florida stands with the community. Help is on the way. God bless you all.
Let me say something before you go, right?
Go ahead.
It's two things he tried to say, right? He tried to say that he doing something for the community, right? And at the same time, the people screaming at him, your policies are doing this. It's the funniest shit. Go ahead.
Now, this is the problem I got in that video. It was at one point, it was a woman who grabbed the mic as they was booing and screaming out and yelling their grievances at Mr. DeSantis. And what she say? Oh, we're not gonna do this. It's not about party. A bullet don't know a party. Then she said, don't get me started. Hold up. And her name was Jacoby Pittman. I think she's a Democrat. She's a politician down there. I forgot, she's a state representative or something like that. But Jacoby Pittman, I got a problem with that. Because yes, a bullet don't know a party, but it is a party that is responsible for the weapon that killed them 3 people, them bullets, and so many other weapons that are on the streets. That if that other party would do something about them fucking assault rifles and the military style weapons that are on the streets, you wouldn't have what happened over the weekend. And then when them people scream their grievances at that man and you shut them down, nah, you don't do that, because Ron DeSantis, first of all, he don't give a fuck about black people. That's for one. For two, if it wasn't for the fact that was a whole high profile incident, he wouldn't have came, and he was running for president, he wouldn't have came down there. He give a fuck about y'all.
Hell no.
He give a fuck about black people. This is the same dude. He's trying to erase black history by taking fucking black school books, black books out of the schools. We know about the comment he made, don't monkey this up. He the same one who passed or signed that open carry law in Florida. They got motherfuckers running around with guns without a permit. Come
That's
on,
what they were
you
saying.
can't.
Exactly.
Right. And you sit there and try to shut the people down. That man don't give when that man left there, he ain't gonna fuck about nothing else that went on over there. He ain't gonna fuck about them 3 people that got killed.
Hell no.
Come on. And that kind of like that really pissed me off because he's not coming back. And the chance that they had and what they say, what was they screaming? Black Lives Matter. They were screaming, your policies led to this. The people were screaming their grievances. And see, that is one of the problems why people think that it ain't for them to get into politics, or politics, it ain't for them, or they don't give a fuck about us and my vote don't count. Is because people like her. You don't do that shit. You let that man know. You let that man know that it's gonna be votes down here with election time. We gonna vote to get your ass up out of there.
Bruh. First of all, most of this shit is just, first of all, is that the right lady?
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's sitting there. He dead for a photo op, first of all. That's why he's there.
Right.
It's a tragedy. He the governor. He trying to get this camera on him first.
Right.
But he don't know.
Right.
Black people don't have time for that bullshit, right?
We ain't got time for that shit.
We've been screaming at you for years now. And you've been doing bitch shit against us for years now. And you want to step in here, get in front of the camera, and start screaming, you know what? I'm gonna do this for your community. Fuck you, because you're lying.
Right.
Once the camera cut off, we ain't gonna see from you no more. And you keep taking books, Black history out of fucking schools while you're at it.
Look, I got it right here in front of me. Governor Ron DeSantis vowed on Friday that he would make Florida a so-called constitutional carry state, which would allow people to publicly carry firearms without permits.
Stay right there. Exactly. So as a black person, people getting killed in your neighborhood. That's one example right there. You got somebody driving a car. But he making it easy for them to do it.
Right. And then when the people say something and the people stand up, when he finally come, he not coming to your neighborhood because your neighborhood don't do shit for him. Unless, as you say, it's a photo op. They don't give he don't give a fuck about the what's going what they had, that place they had on Heat of the Night. He don't give a fuck what go on down in the bottoms.
No.
He don't give a fuck about that.
He coming down that thing to get that camera on him.
Oh, yeah. And
so
then he gonna go
doing
back
stuff for black communities.
And then when he go back, all of the policies he making is for the 1%. The 1% that don't give a fuck. That's just three people got killed. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about that.
Hell no.
Come on.
He
ain't said, and you can tell because he ain't said shit about it since.
Then you should have seen his white face sitting there like she's surprised that people like really?
Really?
Y'all really are numb to this, bro?
Right. Right. Y'all really numb.
She's shocked. You know what I'm saying? He's screaming. He keeps trying to scream over top of them and call the I guess it had to be a black congresswoman. He kept calling and shit, trying to get her up there real quick. That ain't help, nigga. Nobody gave a fuck about that.
Right.
The fact that your bills, your policies are the reason why these crackers are running around shooting people. You got
with all these so-called,
come on,
all these so-called anti-woke policies and shit. Come on.
Now, anybody don't know what we talking about? It was a hate crime done a couple of days ago, where a white man jumped out in front of the dollar fucking store in Jacksonville, in Florida, and shot 3 black people. Just shot them. You know what I'm saying? One of them was Mitchell Carr, 52 years old. Joseph, call him AJ, he's 19 years old. And Gerald Gullin, 29 years old. The gunman was only 21 years old, Ryan Christopher.
Yeah, that's his name.
He's a racist. He write racist shit on
The motherfucker had 3 manifestos.
Exactly.
Come on.
He worked at motherfucking Dollar Tree though. The fool worked there. So you ain't gonna tell me that you're a supervisor, you're a manager, right? Or if you work somewhere, let's say, man, matter of fact, when me and you worked at the motherfucker, where else? We knew who was slow in that bitch, right?
Right.
Like you can't work nowhere and don't know somebody is mentally on some other shit. You feel me? Then you have this motherfucker there with guns. I know y'all know he got guns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knew he was a racist.
Bro. Oh yeah, they definitely knew that. Cause it's all over his motherfucking shit. Social media shit, he racist pig.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He one of them social media
Sheriff
pigs.
says the suspect identified as Ryan Palmita by Florida journalists left behind 3 manifestos that revealed he hated black people. Not only that, he had swastikas and shit all painted all on the gun. 2, Ryan Palmita was seen. He was seen putting on a ballistic vest on the Edwards Waters University campus. That was the black college he went to shoot up.
That is not good.
The suspect drew swastikas on his gun and went into the store yelling. The suspect may have planned the mass shooting to align with the Jacksonville Landing mass shooting anniversary, the mayor says.
And that's another thing. They keep trying to line shit up.
Right. The suspect had a previous domestic call and emergency mental health detention, the sheriff say. So y'all knew the bastard was crazy. So y'all knew something was wrong with this dude. Somebody, the authorities knew, or they wouldn't have had him detained in a mental institution.
So let's get on the weapon he had then.
That AK.
Can anybody? Let's say we don't vote Democrat. We don't do none of that. We just don't know, right?
Right.
The assault weapon he killed him with. Which parties try to stop that from being in his hands?
The party of Democrats, the blue party.
Ain't nothing we can do about that, bro. If you want this done, you gotta vote with the people that's trying to stop it. It's just bottom line. Fuck what they call.
Right. No matter what that damn woman down they say. That's why it really got under my skin when she shut them people down like that. Nah, you don't do that because you know this dude, the governor. He come. I mean, I understand you want the people to respect him and all, but he gotta respect you. He gotta respect us too. The dude ain't got no respect for nobody down there. If he did, he wouldn't be trying to erase black history.
Take it exactly.
Every chance he get.
Once you take black history out of something, you disrespectful as fuck.
Right.
Like if you don't think you disrespectful after that, you tripping.
And my thing is, she not in his face telling him that we need to do something about these guns and we need to get this shit out the streets because people is dying. That's the second mass shooting in Florida where motherfucker walked into a store with people just doing nothing, just shopping and shot at the black people.
That ain't good, bro. You take some real shit.
And this, there is 50 states. It is no other state in the union except for Florida that the NAACP put a travel warning on the state of Florida telling black people do not go to Florida because they are hostile towards black people.
Repeat that. What you just say?
The NAACP put out a travel, and it wasn't a travel warning, it put out a travel ban. A travel ban on the state of Florida, telling black people not to go to Florida because the state of Florida is hostile to black people.
Now think about that for a minute. They telling us do not vacation there. Right. But the governor won't think he can come in our neighborhood and get a photo op. Really?
And the governor is the leader of the state, so what's that telling you? If he the leader of a state that's hostile to black people, and it wasn't always hostile to black people.
No, you got Zimmerman. They let his ass slide. They let his bitch ass slide.
Hey, just check this out. We know the shit that then went on in motherfucking Alabama and Mississippi. They ain't even got a ban on Alabama and Mississippi.
That's my point. Is like growing up, I was always told at the beginning though that like my father told me vote Democrat. I was like 16. I was almost my time, and he was like vote Democrat. You'll understand later. I didn't understand why. You feel me? But at the time, he knew I wasn't into politics, but he knew to tell me that you will understand it later when you get older. You feel me? Hell yeah, I get it. Like, what the fuck? It's real simple. Republicans fought against civil rights. Like, you can't go past that.
It's from seeing.
Go ahead. You said CNN? You went out.
Let me read something right here. And this is from CNN. It says the headline is "Beware, your life is not valued." NAACP travel advisor warns Florida is openly hostile towards African Americans. It reads, another advocacy group is warning people of color about traveling to Florida. The alerts come from groups representing Black and Latino Americans come as the state's Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, is expected to enter the 2024 presidential race with a campaign built on tenets of the conservative agenda he fostered in Florida. The NAACP issued a travel advisory for Florida in direct response to DeSantis' aggressive attempts to erase Black history and to restrict diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Florida schools, the group said in a statement. Beware, your life is not valued.
Me and you got to step out back. Hey.
Ain't no motherfucking way. Man, what if you lived there though already? Jesus.
What if you live there? You already know what's up. You seen what happened. You seen this what happened a couple of days ago. That's what the NAACP is saying right there, that they openly hostile to Black people. You just seen it play out a couple of days ago.
Exactly.
And then you had this, and this would kill me because you had this woman sit there and shut them people down and then say, don't get me started, like she was going to do something if they didn't stop. Come on. When you sit there and it's the NAACP put out a warning saying don't go to Florida. Black people, don't go to Florida because they openly hostile because of this governor's aggressive, didn't say attempts, said aggressive attempts to erase Black history and to restrict diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Florida schools.
Exactly. You can't get no what's the name in that.
Come on.
Like you talking about somebody is telling you do not go to a whole state, my nigga.
Oh, here's more. Because in the
it's more?
The NAACP announcement came days after LULAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens, issued a travel advisory for Florida after DeSantis signed a new immigration law that will go into effect in July. So you got more than one civil rights organization telling you telling you, don't go down there. That place ain't for you. And I don't know what to say.
I do. Don't go to fucking Florida for no reason.
Stay your ass out of Florida.
Now, it's a video surfing about Ramaswamy, right? If you heard or seen this, where
The one with Al Sharpton?
He defends white supremacy and KKK.
Oh, when he did, yep. That was on my agenda too.
I haven't seen that, but the Hoodviewpolitics is we about to see it all together.
Go ahead and play it.
You know what I'm saying? Now
he compared that black woman to the KKK.
Appreciate everybody that be tuning in to our podcast. We appreciate it a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Facebook group, Twitter, holler at your boys on YouTube.
That's
subscribe.
right. Go on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. We everywhere. So
holler at your boys for real. We trying
those tuned in on Instagram, on my Instagram tonight. Go to YouTube, go to my Facebook page, and you can see the whole uncut, unedited show enough show.
Exactly. Trying to grow this thing. So like, subscribe, and share this thing. You know what I'm saying? We come from the hood, give me your politics straight.
Right.
You can understand it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then we dog whistles.
Right.
Beware.
The history.
And stay your ass out of Florida.
Racism in this country with slavery and beyond. I want to ask you about a comment that you made about white supremacy in Iowa on Friday.
I've never once encountered that yet. I'm sure the boogeyman white supremacist exists somewhere in America. I've just never met him. Never seen one. Never met one in my life. Right? Maybe I'll meet a unicorn sooner, and maybe those exist too.
So just because somebody hasn't encountered one doesn't mean that.
Okay, hold on. Before he answered this,
he's a goddamn lie.
Okay, so first of all,
he's a damn lie.
He's saying that he haven't encountered. Obviously, he's telling all black people in America that you some fools. These people don't exist. They unicorns. They aliens. I've never seen one. What are y'all talking about? Really, bro?
Really, bro? Really?
You are Republican. You are Republican, so I'm gonna let you. I understand what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we here. We're gonna decipher the bullshit. You feel me, dog?
Yes, we are.
He is running for a Republican president, baby. Did y'all hear what the fuck he just said? Simple. It don't get no more simpler than that. You got something to say? You got something to say before he answer this?
Nah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and view this.
The notion of white supremacy doesn't exist as a threat in America. What do you think goes through the minds of the families of the 3 victims in yesterday's shooting when they hear you say that white supremacy is basically a fantasy?
I'm sure they're grieving for their loss, and I don't want to politicize those victims. Dana, this is a very sensitive situation where we should have nothing but foremost respect for those victims and not bring them into partisan politics. But I was responding to a question where someone asked me, what racism have I experienced in recent years? And I answered honestly, most of that racism has come from the modern left. It's happening during the course of this campaign. Swisher calling me Rama Smarmy the other day and reveling in making twists of my last name. People effectively reducing me to the color of my skin and my attributes. That comes today from the modern left. But the reality is,
do you acknowledge,
this is part of a
that white
dogma in this
supremacy
country.
does still exist in the United States?
I acknowledge that all forms of racial animus exist in the United States, including fringe branches. I mean, that's clearly what was at the head of this mentally deranged individual responsible for this shooting, yes. But I think there are many forms of mental derangement that cause us to see one another on the basis of our skin color and our attributes. And I think what we need to revive, Dana, and it's my job as the leader, hopefully as the next president, to do this, to revive our doctrine of pluribus unum, not just celebrating our diversity and our skin-deep attributes, but celebrating what unites us across that diversity. That's what we've forgotten in the United States of America. Our true strength is the set of ideals that unite us. That's my job to revive as our next president. And I think that the next generation in particular is so starved for that, starved for commonality,
Man, you got to step out
starved for a
back.
nation that is unified, bigger than the sum of.
All right, first thing, right? You deflecting by saying, yeah, it's the left. Well, what are you talking about, man?
Right.
Who gives a fuck where right or left of this is? Is it racism? Is it supremacy? What the fuck is wrong with you, bruh? What the fuck are you rapping about right now? That's the problem I don't like. Like, come on, man.
He lost me when he said he ain't never experienced no racism.
No, his point now, by him being color his skin right there, he lying like shit.
He lost me there.
It never happened his whole life, bro. It had to happen somewhere. Even though he's a rich foreigner, his family was rich or whatever the fuck, his skin is not white. It was somebody, he got some racism somewhere. He ain't getting it like the black people get it on a normal basis. But he got it.
He got
somewhere
it
in his travel. Hell, fuck yeah. Stop that, bro.
I mean, because even
Either
white
they
people
told your ass to
didn't
go back to your
experience
fucking
racism.
country, something. Get the fuck out of here, yeah. Either told you to motherfucking go get some motherfucking some Indian food or take your ass back to India. They said some shit like that to your dumb ass.
Right.
Maybe he didn't think it was racist. You feel me? Hey,
yeah, maybe he
maybe
ignorant.
So. Yeah, exactly.
He
so
might just
maybe,
ignorant.
Maybe he's not even noticing when racism is being thrown his fucking way. That's the problem.
Nah, he don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
He don't know.
The difference between us and you jackass, we sniff out the racism quickly. You don't even notice it.
You are racist.
You're a dumbass for that. And that tells me you want to suck the biggest racist of them all.
Right. And then you're gonna compare a black woman to a grand wizard of the KKK. You got to be about the ignorance bastard I ever have seen in my life.
Yeah, he passed the
ignorance. It's for one, it's insensitive. For two, it's dumb. 3 is stupid. And 4, he just don't know what the hell he talking about. Because if the KKK ran down on him, they'd lynch his ass.
He's a dumbass. He don't know that.
Right.
He under some oppression that the fact that his parents had him in a class with the white people, right? That he's a
that don't mean shit.
Nigga, when the shit hit the fan, they don't know who the fuck. They taking your head off too. They gonna try to shoot you too.
Who the fuck you think you talking to?
You think if your dumb ass was in that dollar store, he didn't aim at you? You better stop playing.
He might have been the first motherfucker he shot.
That motherfucker act like, hey, he gonna stop saying, hey, you know what?
You ain't getting
your
little Indian ass ain't getting off his door.
Get over here with him. I'm gonna shoot you too.
You think he playing with?
He's a fool. Hey, that nigga dumb as shit, man. Hey, man, I can't take it, man. It's funny as shit how dumb politicians are.
People are, dude. The KKK would lynch your ass before they lynch a black person. Because you a dark-skinned foreigner.
He's a speed bump to us. They try and get to us. He more of a speed bump. It's just like, I'm gonna take your ass out to get to this nigga.
I'm gonna take your ass out first. I ain't gonna have to deal with y'all.
Take your ass back to India, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Come on. That's how ignorant he is. This dude is real
funny shit, bro.
And you can tell. And you can tell how this ignorant and that it's a really, really dumb portion of the Republican Party. Because the people that they got out there, he's third in the polls. You got Trump, DeSantis, and Ramaswamy at 1, 2, and 3. Can you imagine the state of this country if any of the 3 get into office?
Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Not him.
Nah.
We just showed y'all his thought process. Again,
Yeah.
Whether you're Democrat or Republican, right? A black man, a black woman, period, raising black kids. Listen to these fools. Fuck wrong with y'all, man.
Come on.
That's why I don't like the black people that mislead. Yeah, y'all know me. I don't like misleaders. That's one of my main things. Them black people like Ice Cube that mislead black people to believe him and makes you vote for jackasses like this that does shit that you and under your nose you don't know is against your culture. That's why I don't like motherfuckers like Ice Cube and Killer Mike. These bitch ass niggas lead y'all to the slaughter.
Right. And you think they're gonna lead you to the promised land. Psych. Psych.
Yeah, I'm listening to Ice Cube. He got the 4-point plan. Dumbass nigga.
Because Ice Cube got a little bit of money, and Ice Cube doing the big 3 thing. That's all good. That's all well and good. That's all well and good. But he found out real quick where he stand because he thought the motherfucking NBA was gonna sponsor his ass. They said no. Now he mad at the NBA because he want them to he want them to, they endorsement or whatever, but they ain't getting it to him. Now he mad. They say, nigga, you ain't giving you shit.
Nothing.
That's what my man Paul Mooney called say the nigga wake up call. See, at some point you run around thinking you not a nigga, but at some point they gonna tap you on the shoulder and let you know.
They gonna let you know
you still a nigga.
Who you are. And all these
you gonna get your wake up call.
Like these people we got on bottom of the screen are racist bigots.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, some of them are locked the fuck up for being racist bigots.
Yep.
Everybody remember that fool right there that went in the fucking Capitol and looked for Nancy Pelosi and put his leg up on the desk. This bitch ass nigga.
And I'm still tripping on how it was one black man who went up in the Capitol that day, and this dumbass got caught. And he got more time than anybody.
Oh, yeah.
He got more time than all of them put together. They masked this the dumb dude. Come on. I don't understand it.
That's why we here, bro. To let everybody else understand what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget Facebook and YouTube too. Bro.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
I don't know if y'all know about the lowering of drug costs. Biden just lowered the price of drugs that most Americans need, especially black Americans, man. High blood pressure and all that good shit, bro.
Oh, yeah, we gonna talk about that.
For sure, you got stressful black people out here, bro. Hypertension and sugar, all that good shit be taking us out, bro.
You got hold up, I got the whole goddamn list. Wait a minute. Yeah. And that's all part of the Inflation Reduction Act. My man Joe Biden, he didn't got made it so that Medicare can negotiate prices with them drug companies. And
so it's already done?
Yeah. It ain't gonna kick in for a couple years, but it's done. Conference today. I mean, there's a couple more companies suing them, but the first set of drugs selected for Medicare price negotiation includes Eliquis, Jardiance, Xarelto, Januvia, Farxiga, Entresto, Embro, Imbruvica, Stelara, and Fiasp, whatever. But it's 10, and they, like you said, they fight everything from diabetes, blood cancer, all kind of stuff. So,
now anybody don't understand what we're talking about right now, right? Obama, people don't get again.
Right. It started with
we're not talking about parties or nothing, right? Before Obama passed his, we call it Obama. I don't like calling it that, but Affordable Care Act, but everybody knows it as Obamacare, right? Before he passed that, people were actually dying, period, because they couldn't afford health care for their diseases and shit. He passed the Affordable Care Act, right? But the only thing wrong with it was the government couldn't negotiate. They wouldn't put that in for some reason.
Oh, we got it now.
Again, Republicans were the ones stopping that from going in. I don't make the rules. It's not me. You know what I'm saying? Now, it was a Republican stopping that. Okay? Now, let's explain what that means. That the government can negotiate, right? As we know it, motherfuckers, all these people that he named, all those companies he named, skyrocket your shit.
Oh, they high as hell.
They make that shit so high that you damn near can't afford to stay alive, right?
Look.
So the point of making the government negotiate is, you know what? The government got the same drugs, lower prices. Now we negotiate where they don't have to, they're not gonna go that high no more because it's a price you can get way down here. You feel what I'm saying? But I've seen them even try to even pay $3,000 for pills when you get the government price for what such and such is the same shit. That's the difference.
Look, I'm a type 2 diabetic and I'm insulin dependent. My insulin costs almost $1,500 a month for 5 pens to get me through the month. It's almost $1,500 for some shit it takes less than $10 for them to make. And the same drug companies sell over in Canada for half the price that they charge people here, the American people. They ganking the American people because, as President Biden said, they jack the prices up over here because they can. But if you go to Canada, that's why a lot of people go to Canada to get their meds, because their meds is more than 50% cheaper if you go to Canada. So if you got a prescription that's $100, or say you got one that's $200, you only paying half of that. You paying $50, $100, and over the course of a year, that adds up. That adds up. So you imagine if I didn't have health insurance to help me with it, I would have to shell out almost $1,500 a month for my meds, and I'm on more than one med. So you got one party, that don't want to help the people out who need help. If you can afford it, more power to you. But everybody cannot afford them high ass prices for meds. And when some people got to choose between you either gonna get your meds or you gonna pay your rent. You either gonna get your meds or you going to eat. A lot of people making choices. A lot of people is cutting their pills in half, only taking half of the pill because they're trying to stretch it because they can't afford to get what they need every month. And then you got a fucking party, the Republican Party, who's basically saying, let them eat cake. We don't give a fuck.
That's my problem with everybody. It's like, y'all keep thinking we just Democrats, but it's not what we're here for. We're here to give you the raw politics as they are, right? And let chips fall where they may,
Yeah, I'm saying. I ain't telling you how to vote. I ain't telling you how to think. But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
I got a 12-year-old son. I'm not voting for no party that's going to keep guns in the street. That's just eliminate me already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a motherfucker, Democrat or Republican. I don't know who the fuck it is, but that's who I'm going to get my vote. It's just that simple, bro. I'm black. And you got to support that for me to vote for you.
Right.
And nothing it's not a person in America that could tell us that Republicans back and love black people. You can't do it. Don't try.
You can't tell that.
That's a waste of time.
Don't tell me no shit like that. When I seen it. That's why, like I say, and I don't want to backtrack on what we was talking about, but that's what pissed me off about that woman in Florida. Because these people, look, where we live at, they don't come to when in campaign season. They don't when Trump and all of them, because it's all about finding a Republican nominee this cycle. So the Trumps and the DeSantises and the Ramaswamis and even the Nikki Haley's, even the Chris Christie's. Now, Chris Christie might, but all them other ones, they not coming to the hood. They're not coming to where we are, and they don't give a fuck about our vote. And if they don't give a fuck about our vote because they feel as though they don't need it and they don't count, and then if they get our vote and they come and they campaign and we give them our vote, then they have some responsibility to live up to what they promised. And that's why I say that poor whites are some of the most, I don't understand them. They promise you shit every year. And they don't understand that the same things that they deny poor blacks, they deny poor whites. And poor white people vote for these people every cycle. I don't get it.
Exactly. Preach. You got poor white motherfuckers acting like they ain't in the same world we in. Right. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right. And
y'all use more food stamps than we do. Come think of it.
I was about to say, look it up. You got more white people on welfare than black people. And Latino people. You got more white people on food stamps than black people and anybody else. And the same shit that they deny us and don't want to give us, they don't give y'all. And y'all sit
vote
there
for that dumbass
and vote for their dumbass every year, thinking that you motherfucker gonna get something that you ain't gonna get. You not look. You not one of the motherfucker 1%. You down in the bottoms with us.
Exactly. They knows that one day. Like, nigga, y'all poor too, all right? But the difference in politician is the politician, like let's say for example, Ronald Reagan.
Yes.
He blurred the line with that. You see what I'm saying? Where that's how he got the votes, where that line was blurred. You know what I'm saying?
But he was straight up with his when he came out with that, when he made that welfare queen comment.
But he was already president by then, though.
Yeah. Was he president? Yeah, he was president then.
Yeah, not running for president, ain't saying no shit like that. He made it was all inclusive. Going on in America and all this bullshit. Like we all together. You know what I'm saying? But once he in there, it's fucking welfare queens and all types of bullshit.
All kinds of shit like that.
Mouth.
But see, that's why I will sit there and love to talk to him about it. I would love for one of them to come on the show and we can debate about it. Because I don't understand. Every cycle you vote against your interests. Your interest, if you are poor to middle class white, if you are poor to middle class white, you need help just like poor to middle class blacks and poor to middle class Latinos, Asians, and whoever else. And they don't give a fuck about you. They just want your vote.
And once they get your vote, they done with you. You know what I'm saying? First of all, like we've been saying from the beginning, right? It's not about Democrat, Republican. It's strictly about what's better for the black culture. Period. I don't give a fuck about nothing else, right? Now, every topic from guns to schools to anything you could think of in the black culture, you cannot point to a Republican that support, defends, or do anything to make it better. You can't do it. You can't show it. You can't prove it. It's just that bottom line. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain how Republicans always fighting against the shit that helps black people. And nobody knows that.
Right. It's like
I didn't tell them niggas to fight against Martin Luther King birthday. Who told them to do that?
Look,
fuck.
Let me. If any Republicans out here, or y'all catch the replay, or catch this on YouTube,
any day and time we
anyway,
live,
all you gotta do is go dial it up.
You
Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all want to deny poor middle class people the means to come up. Y'all keep thinking that wealth comes from the bottom down. I mean, from the top down. No, you create it from the bottom up, because for all of y'all that own businesses and got services, look, if we are out here making money and have money to spend, we are buying more houses, we are buying more cars, we are buying more clothes, we are buying more TVs, we are buying more appliances, we are buying more furniture, we are buying this. So the people that own shit are making money. You cry about the deficit. If people are working, you take taxes. That means that's money going into the accounts of the coffers of the country. That's good for the country. So I don't understand this. So you people who have more money than you're going to spend in your lifetime, then you leave it to your kids and they're not going to spend it all, but you want it all, and then you want to deny a little something to people who are only they're not trying to get to where you at. They're just trying to rise up from where they are. I mean, what the fuck is the problem? I don't get it.
I do. We just gotta find the sweet spot where we can talk to black people, right? It's so many black people that it's like a sliver of black people that won't listen to anything a Democrat will say.
No.
And it's like you programmed to either love Republicans, or don't defend them. Like, for example, Trump president. They don't want to vote for no Democrat, but at the same time, they don't want to say they love Trump.
Check
it's
this
like
out.
You can't do both.
You have some people, some black people, some of my brothers and sisters out there,
blacks for Trump,
who are more brainwashed than them damn MAGA Republicans. You sit here, we got black people that are our friends and we deal with, that are in the same boat that we are, and some of them are in a worse boat. We'll sit here and defend every fucking thing these people do that would help them if they would help pass the shit. Republicans convince people that your vote don't count, and motherfuckers sit there and believed it. If your vote doesn't mean anything, why are they trying so hard to keep you from using it? Somebody out there explain that one to me.
Again, if you're a Republican, poor white person living in a trailer park or whatever the fuck,
yeah,
come talk to us, bro. We want this discussion. We want the black debate. We want the poor debate. This is what this podcast is about. I can come on this joint right now if we need to. You know what I'm saying, dog?
And see, that's what killed me. And they got a phrase that they use. They call them trailer park whites. That didn't come from Democrats.
Trailer park trash or whites?
They call them trailer park whites.
Now, everybody know if you're into politics, right? When people run for office, it's categories of people. Now, I never heard a Democrat call somebody trailer park whites. So is that a Republican thing?
Yeah.
Or Green Party?
Some party.
What's that girl that ran in Green Party? That bitch.
Oh, the one that
And then she went over to Russia, had a dinner with these motherfuckers. Like, these motherfuckers is crazy, son. She running for president, but go to Russia and sit down with Putin, eat dinner, and come back and talk about Hillary? What the fuck? What are you doing? These people crazy, bro. And I just think,
look, I just pulled up. I just Google did a search for trailer park whites, and this is the video that came up. White trailer park trash. Trailer park white trash Christmas. A first class white trash trailer park divorcee. Come on.
That's crazy.
On. That's what they think of you. Y'all ain't no different from us. Y'all think y'all are.
You know?
But you about to get a wake-up call too.
What you think about Civil War in general? Like, if they try and spark a Civil War, what you think about that?
Well, I think they out their damn mind, because we heard we got a lot of that talk last week about civil wars and violence. It's gonna be violence in the streets if Trump ain't elected and all this stuff. I think this. White people or MAGA Republicans, or I'm gonna say the white supremacists of this country, because that's who won a civil war, the white supremacists.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that smoke for real, because you really don't want a real true rising up. You thought George Floyd was a rising up. You don't want that civil war, that war type rising up of black people. You don't, come on. And look, I don't know.
First of all, I kind of disagree, right? Because when you get down to it, the bottom line is, out of 300 million people walking around in America, 200 million of them is white. It is no way possible that we win this war, bro. If all of them was to say, we all together on this, go ahead.
That's the thing. If you got 300 million and a third of them and 2/3 of them white, well, 1/3 ain't gonna fight.
No.
You still
we can't make that calculation. We can't make that calculation, right? If 200 million out of 300 million people are white, right, that leaves a sliver of black people. No matter how many of these white people should help us, if enough of them was to say 150 million up, was to say, we gotta pick up arms and fight these people. Do you think we can last this war? Are you serious? There's not even enough black people on Earth, let alone in America.
I think so. Because, like I say, for one thing, a good majority of them ain't gonna fight.
It's only 40 million black people in America compared to 200 plus million white people. We can't. It's not even close, bro. Yeah.
Because once you get out to the Midwest, we got problems.
It's not close. Now we can smother them into, like, what's that movie? What was that movie?
Once we get out,
when them niggas, God damn it, what's the movie? When them niggas in the army and shit, he kicked that nigga in the hole. He was fucking with his wife. He's like, God damn it. Huh? He kicked the nigga in the hole, man. It's way back in the day. God damn it. That joint was tight too. Shit. Where they had a small army, right? And they was going up against a big ass army, but they stayed in the corner. So they stay in the corner, right? And let them come to them. God damn it. He was a white dude. The beards back in the day joint.
The cottage, Persh.
And he kicked my man in the hole when he came down that joint and told his wife to shut up. When she was talking, when them two was talking and shit. God damn it!
You got me. I'm lost.
I look this shit up there.
I'm lost.
It just made me think that, like, when you got a small amount of people, right? Mm-hmm. It's a way you can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a strategy to it. 300, yeah, 300.
I mean,
300. Then you know what I'm saying? It was like a whole bunch of. It's a big ass army. Did you ever see 300?
Yeah, I've seen 300.
That was my shit, bro. That joint tight as shit. That joint tight. Anybody out there, joint, you gotta look that joint up. Watch 300, bro. That's my shit.
I seen that joint like 3 times a week in the joint.
That was my shit, bro. But strategically, right? He made it. His army was real small, and it was going up against a huge joint. His joint was small because everybody was scared. He got the real people that wasn't scared, so it made his army real small and shit, right? And strategically, he made it work for a while, right? But it's just too many people.
I mean, that's just like shooting dice with a millionaire. Eventually, you will run out of money first.
Exactly. Even if you win it, you feel good right now. That's cool. But it's a big ass pool back. You ain't even touched the dribble of this shit yet. What's wrong with you? Go gamble like a motherfucker, boy. Fuck with a billionaire if you want. Your ass will be tossed in the
it's gonna be
quick.
broke.
Fuck around with you,
man.
But bro, so I be watching a lot of Law and Crime Network where they be having trials and shit.
Oh, you be watching that shit like Court TV?
Court TV joint, yeah. So they got a joint going on now where it's a 10-year-old girl, right?
Oh, I can't watch that shit. I be having flashbacks.
Bruh, this is the craziest shit, bro. Like, her and main man broke up, right? But they have a son together, right? She have a child that's older by somebody else, a girl, right? But the little boy wanted to go over his father's house. They not together no more, right?
Okay.
So the little girl want to go with the little brother, right? For the weekend.
Okay.
So she goes with him. This is her first time going over there. She goes with him to spend the night. And she comes up missing in the morning, right? This nigga, let me put his picture up, bro. This clown ass fool right here, Henry Dickens, right? He the father. So she comes over, spends the night. He takes the girl out the house 2 a.m. Take her to a trailer 30 minutes away, bro. 30. Wait a minute. First of all, she's supposed to be missing. He told the police she missing. He woke up, she was gone. This nigga took her to a trailer. Remember, the little boy was 8, but he was there. He seen everything. He thought he was asleep. The little boy was in the courtroom telling her the whole thing, bro. He's like, oh yeah, Pops took. I ain't my daddy even. That's a bum. He ain't my daddy. He took me to. Yeah, the little boy was talking like that, bro. He took me here. He took us to a ditch. We got stuck in the mud. All this shit, bro. That's where they found the body at, my nigga. He killed the little girl.
See, now
first time over his dumbass house.
Now see,
but hold on.
We talk about motherfuckers that deserve the death penalty.
This the kicker. They found out he was a registered sex offender that he never registered. So he lived around there all this time, never registered as a fucking sex offender, bro.
Oh, somebody dropped the ball.
Took this little girl, man. Her first time over there. Raped the little girl, allegedly, right? Killed her. Poured bleach all over the joint. The little boy was like, I kept smelling bleach. Little boy, 10 years old, and told the whole fucking story by accident, by just telling the story. You feel me?
That's why you don't do shit in front of kids, you dumb motherfucker. You deserve what you get. And I hope it's death row.
ASAP. And fuck the row. Death. No row for you.
Right.
Straight death, nigga. Like, no. And then the fact that this nigga used bleach.
Right.
Almost. The little girl had you couldn't find no DNA. He's a bitch for this, bro. And I think
beyond
that his bitch ass been doing this a lot because that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like getting rid of evidence type shit. Going 30 miles away and put them in ponds with bleach and all this shit, bro. Like, who think of all this shit unless you done this before?
Right.
Like, these type of motherfuckers like this, bro. And it's hard for us to really understand them, bro. But who gives a fuck? Like, something makes him grab a child that's 10 years old, right? First of all, be sexually attracted to the fool. Like, that's the first problem. Go out your way to take them somewhere, do something to them where you know they're gonna snitch, right? Well, now you're gonna kill them, so they won't do that. This shit is crazy to me, bro. Like, man, I don't know. I don't know, bro. That shit there is hard to fucking explain. And to me personally, the mother, I understand that was your ex-boyfriend, that's your son father. I get that. But you need to know that he's a sex offender.
Right.
Like, I don't know, man. This shit right here.
And she probably had low self-esteem and shit, and just happy that the motherfucker paid some attention to her, and just ain't care. It probably knew the dude wasn't shit, but she ain't care.
Man, they show a video of this nigga, right? You know how the police officers got the body cam?
Yeah.
Right? So they show the body cam. So the police officer pull up, right? Okay, what's happening? What's going on? And he screamed, "Oh yeah, you need to talk to the mother, but I don't know where she at." So the officer like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? He don't even know what's going on. You know how officers just coming into things. They try and figure out what's going on. So right. the nigga was like, yeah, I ain't even go nowhere. I just rode around looking for her, but I couldn't find her. I wouldn't got my son. So the little boy comes like, I seen him go here and there, but I don't know where she at. She missing. Like, what the fuck? You should see the video of this nigga actually talking to the cop like he don't know where the girl at. It's the craziest shit, bro.
Man, just look at him, man. Nigga look like he looked like he fucked up.
I just don't.
This is a word, man. This is a fucked up people out here.
In this case going on right now, he raised his rights to a jury, so he going straight for the judge. You heard of that, right? I know you heard that motherfucker waiving the jury.
Nah.
Well, he waived the jury. You know what I'm saying? In this case, where it's just only a judge and they're listening to the joint. What you think about that? Do you think that's a good idea overall for people to just waive juries in their cases?
No. Because sometimes, you know, you can get a motherfucking judge that's, as we know, that's biased.
True.
So sometimes, you know, you gotta go get judged by your peers. You know, that's, you know, to keep a check on the judge.
True.
Because you done had cases where a judge might have had a family member that was raped or murdered or something like that, and then one of them cases come before that judge won't already be biased, so you really can't have that. So sometimes it's just like a check on a biased judge.
Exactly. I want to let you see just when the cop pull up with this nigga. Now, keep in mind he had just took this kid somewhere all the way out 30 minutes away, killed her, left her some fucking way in the pond, and here he is showing up saying he's been looking for her all night. Watch this shit though, bro.
Your mom? Okay. How do you spell it?
AISHIA.
Last name?
Langford LA NK. FORD.
Date of birth?
8/28 of 1991.
Address?
614 West 63rd Street, apartment number 1.
Phone number?
563.
Yep.
676 4247.
And Henry lives here.
Yeah, I guess so. This is where he told me to come.
Okay.
He don't even know how long she's even been gone.
Yeah. What's your daughter's name?
Breasia, BREA.
EA.
Now, everybody know right now. Everybody know about the hashtag
BREASIA.
Yes.
Okay.
Terrell, TERRELL.
Okay. What's your middle initial?
Justice for Brianna. For everybody don't know.
Her date of birth?
Hashtag that's trending right now. Now, what you see? First of all, let me pause it right here.
What's up, Henry? So what was
little boy right there? He was in the room with them all night. He was in the house with them all night. But you see, as you can see, Tony, he's a little ass boy though, right? So most of the things you ask him is going to be, you know what I'm saying, he's a child. But I just want you to hear with this nigga when he come out. Watch this.
When was the last time you saw her?
She was in the house.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw her?
9:30.
Last night?
9:30.
Okay.
With him?
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
She was in the bed when
She was in the bed?
Yeah.
When you went to bed last night? Okay.
This is crazy, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying? I know she fucking going fucking hysterical, big brother.
Yeah. DIN.
KINS.
Your date of birth, Henry?
August 2nd, 72.
Is this your home address?
No.
What's your address?
It's down by Boston Arena.
I think it's 50.
Yeah, I just know that.
You don't know your
I don't know the
address?
full address.
Do you know your phone number?
Hell no, I don't even know that either. I swear to God, I don't.
Henry, you don't know where your daughter is. You don't know your address. And you don't know your phone number.
For real. I'm finna
So,
give it to you
buddy,
now.
That's all the Law Crime Trial Network.
You think I'll be lying, but
well, no, it's just it's kind of.
because I don't call myself.
I know.
I just want to let you hear just the vibe of this nigga after he did that. You feel me? Like he just got back from doing that. You feel me?
Hey, it's some cold-hearted motherfuckers out here, man. That dude, he just a cold, no good.
Oh my God.
I ain't got no words for it.
That should be. I don't know, man. To me, I just think that's tough, man. I don't know. You don't know these people. He didn't register himself as what he was. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, that shit tough, bro. But everybody know now that that's trending now. Just for Brianna, but that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's beyond crazy, dude, man.
Hoodviewpolitics for sure. Our hearts go out to the family,
Yes.
man, for that bullshit right there, for sure.
Yes,
Once
sir.
his ass get locked up, it's people's there gonna meet him. There's some people's there gonna meet him. There's some people's in there gonna meet him and have a conversation with him, bro. Trust and believe.
They ain't gonna have no conversation with him. They'll beat the shit out of him. His ass gonna be lucky. I know. They ain't gonna have no conversation with him. It's gonna be like that's that bitch. That's that bitch.
That's him. That's him. That's him.
Say, hey, that's him. That's him. That's him. They gonna whoop the shit out of him.
Yeah, he just.
I know how they go. I seen it happen.
He literally took a 10-year-old little girl. Yeah, he ain't making it. He gonna be tortured for sure. Let's not forget, man. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram,
Everywhere.
All at your boys, man. For
Everywhere
sure.
out there.
We're trying to make politics sexy. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Something like that. Damn. I like that.
From the hood point of view, for sure.
Making politics sexy again.
Got something to say before we get out of here?
Yeah. Y'all be safe out there. Put them damn guns down and stay the fuck out of Florida.
We damn sure talked about a lot tonight, for sure.
Oh, we got a lot in tonight.
We're gonna try to be in that pit for sure next time y'all see us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But until then, we appreciate everybody, man, be tuning in. whatever way you get this get our product, whatever you stream or get it, wherever you get it. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. If you disagree with anything we got saying or doing, come on this joint. We're here for the debate. We want to clear things up.
We ain't got no.
That's why we
ain't got no doors.
Especially you misleaders. Black man.
I took the doors off the hinges. So walk on in.
Walk on.
I'm about to say.
Right.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people.